Folks, Mad ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and we are reviewing and discussing all of the performances of tonight, and Belarus was one of them.
Yeah.
ZENA, like it. Did we like it or not? So the staging was very interesting. It was, you used a good word, like, it is true, it's like, not contemporary, but urban kind of thing, very young.
Industrial.
Industrial, with all these boxes that they have there, like those look like the storage boxes for equipment that you see like at a concert where the people put the crew all this stuff in, and they were sitting on it. It's her wearing a very interesting outfit that has also almost like graffiti her top a little bit, and then like these long wide boots with like heels, so high heels, and she has two backup dancers jumping on the box, and then they go in front of stage with her, right? For the most part, they're doing their thing, jumping around, and she's dancing kind of with them. And then at some point, the backup singers, the female backup singers, come up on stage as well. That's when the guys leave, and they do for a minute or 30 seconds their thing, and then the guys come back and they leave.
Yeah.
And I think the reason for that is it gets too crowded because it's a very small stage, and a lot of the space is taken by those boxes and all the equipment that they put out there. So that's why it's kind of weird to see it that way. ZENA to me was, I'm sure you agree, getting also the first two performances. She was a little, I'm getting comfortable.
Yeah.
I want to figure out where I'm at. I'm not putting. She didn't even hit that big note
Getting
in the
into
very
the
first.
zone with it, yeah.
But then I think it was the third and last one. Or it's four. I don't remember. Whatever the last one was, that's the ZENA we were waiting for. Right.
Yeah.
That's
as
where
I
she
said
really
at the
woke up.
start, and it'll show in the live stream that at first it was good. It was a really good performance, but there just wasn't enough attitude and sort of grit from her really. But third performance it came alive. She really seemed to be enjoying it. Obviously had a little bit of a swagger about her with it, and it was a really good performance. It was powerful. It was fresh. It was different, it's a strange one to describe because it's hard to put across and convey what we saw on screen into words.
Because it's very visual.
Because a lot of it is visual, and it's it's sort of graffiti style, urban style, street sportswear, and there's a lot of elements like that to it. But I think it is visually striking. It's very unique staging for an entry. Whether it's enough to stand out and make it through to the final, I'm not too sure at this moment, but it's certainly one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I'm going to make a suggestion. I know that cannot do because the staging would be changing too much, but I wish they would have had less boxes and give the backup dancers the space on stage as well at the same time, because I think more people, this song requires a little bit more movement with people, and I feel as it feels a little less energetic. The song deserves more energy, and she brought it in the end, and so I think she'll bring it even more in the next rounds because she was getting comfortable. I just feel as with just only two dancers and all that stuff in the back, I don't know if this stuff is really needed. I don't know what the boxes really bring. I mean, yes, couldn't if that be part of the backdrop then? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It just feels a little crowded because it's a small stage to begin with, and now all that equipment on there, they have very little room on there.
But I think it's cool because it does, as a sort of counterpoint to that, the boxes on there and making it a small stage, it does make it have a more unique feel because they've got, these two very technically talented dancers who are doing their thing in such a small space. So it's sort of, it makes you think of it being as like, I don't know, maybe like an alleyway between two buildings, like an urban feel. And
the whole smoke, they lose a lot of smoke effects in that show. Like
it could feel like it's somewhere out of, I don't know, like downtown Manhattan or
LA.
Something like that.
Like I'm from LA, so it definitely felt a little bit like that.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But this was a little bit of a hint of a High School Musical feel. It feels young, very young. I'm still worried about what it's too geared towards one demographic rather than a more broader demographic, and that could be potentially working against it. But at least they're going for something. At least they have a vision. And you got to give credit for that.
Yeah.
And maybe we're overthinking it. Maybe it will work for non-teenagers as well, as we kind of like young folks. Maybe just people in the 30s, 40s, 50s will like it as well.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe they're going to like it.
Yeah. He's going to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know. Did you watch the little clip? Your first impression of that? Do you feel like this is the right look? Were you thinking that's what's going to happen, or were you surprised in a good or bad way? Let us know either way. Leave a thought in the comment section, and we are moving on to the next video. See you soon.